is a facilitated discussion, it's a problem solving. As we all know, this club is the advanced club in the entire Central Ohio. And we have a lot of branches, district governor, region governor, area governor, all those kind of people. Therefore, I would like to learn how can we retain members and make sure all the club reach 20 members on October 1st. Since we are veterans, therefore, we follow this procedure. First step is I introduce the problem. The problem is how can we provide a solution to retain or recruit people at the October 1st have 20 members. That's the topic. Then go to the second step. Second step is we will have a brainstorming section. Everybody give a suggestion, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. After we collect these suggestions, suggested solutions, then we will have a lengthy discussion. Not necessarily in the order, we just discuss. Everybody address your opinion, 1 minute to 2 minutes at most. At the 26 minutes, then Andy will ring the lights. It's about time we will start to vote. Which one is the best solution for this club, for this club? And later on we might learn, apply to other clubs. Any questions? Everybody understand the procedure? First step, first of all is the introduction. Second of all is we collect the solutions, and these I will write down. And there's no limit. Anything you want to say. Then the third part is we discuss. First part is we need to vote. One solution to solve this problem. Now, let's start it. Are there any suggestions? How can we do? What should we do to retain this member to 20 October 1st? Plus.
Basic follow-up, essentially, as Harold mentioned last session, we need fundamental procedures that we all know, like so many things in life we don't always do, like calling people to just ask, why have you missed a meeting or two, or once a month club is a bigger issue, or frequent club. So I'll restate it again. Basic follow-up.
It would be very helpful in retaining our members if the treasurer would email us an invoice for the dues.
That was my number 2.
That's all.
Yeah,
Treasurer invoice, email out the invoice to all companies. Any other solution? And
Maybe charging members for the full year's dues and hold it. That way, if they commit a little bigger, maybe they're less likely to leave. And then that would be helpful for the treasurer to send it in on time, because the funds would already be in the account. And you would only need to ask for it once as opposed to twice.
any suggestion, ask people pay 1 year due in September.
And I know there are clubs that do that, and they're saying it, but actually it seems to work.
Okay. Any other suggestion?
And we did this last year and before. To recruit new members, VP membership could look at the District 40 report for new CCs and send an invitation email to them with information about this club.
UCC.
To Toastmasters who newly got their company communicator
Oh,
in Central Ohio. I didn't want to get too detailed now, but there is a procedure for doing that because I've done it.
may I rephrase Harold's suggestion? Harold, he said that we, for some reason, gather all those members who finished the CC, then we send an email to those members in the Central Ohio area.
Right.
That's the statement. Do you understand? Great. Any other suggestion? It's okay.
You guys use any kind of social media to keep people engaged, Facebook site or something to keep everybody in the group?
Okay. Bill suggests that use a mass media like a Facebook, Twitter, whatsoever. Mass media. Any other suggestions?
Invite the district executive committee. District executive, and invite the members of the district executive committee.
Trio, like, starting with the trio of current district governor.
Area governors.
To join this club.
Yes.
Okay. Do you understand?
Got it?
Lisa. Teresa suggests that we start from the trio, all the district, what? District,
This, I would say, District
District
Trio and
Like area
yeah, area and division governors from Central Ohio.
District
Leader.
Let's put
Central Ohio district leaders.
I'm sorry,
District
say
of.
This would be east.
Try Central
District.
Ohio.
Midway.
Yeah.
Oh,
That'll work.
now we have a sixth solution now. With this discussion, this discussion, we need not even order. So you just, whatsoever the topic you want. Then later on, at the 26 minutes, we will open. Okay. Any person want to discuss?
Two items I'd like to address. The last one, we did, yes, when we trained the deck this in May, we asked all of our deck members, area and division governors and others, to join the Advanced Toastmasters Club in their part of the district. Second thing is, but I will remind them, if they have not done that, they are invited. Now, we can't require that, of course, but to have the invitation out there is good. The other thing is, the division governors this year can download the membership list for their own division. So you would be able to see who the new CCs are and have an address for them, either an email address or a postal mail address. So that would help you with that part of your plan if you choose to use that. You must be careful, of course, and I think everyone here knows this. We don't use the membership list for promoting our own business or for any other purpose besides Toastmasters.
Any discussion?
I could add something.
Sure.
One thing, being an extreme newbie,
How
the,
new you are? How new?
I just did number 7 in the first one.
Oh, that's very fast.
Technically, you won't be eligible for another 3 speeches.
Correct. being new and only a member of a single club, perhaps if you took your club out to the various other clubs and held your meeting at one of their locations so that they could see you and hear you and experience this, it might help to get them motivated.
I might ask you, now, since you put yourself forward as a capital memory, which of these strategies is best if you look for in your case? For instance, receiving an invitation once you do complete communicator, being invited to our Facebook page, or being offered full year's dues on payment.
Well,
Which, not for which of those work for
to
you?
be honest with you, I'm also new to the real estate business, so I'm very active with that right now. So emails that don't pertain to that go away. I don't read them, I don't see them, I don't pay much attention to them unless there's something that's immediately necessary to me. So that's the email. If it was an invoice, that might be something, but if it was an email invitation, I get so much junk mail right now that it's hard to find the time to really sit and read it. And I'm sure that many different people have that same issue. Paying 1 year dues, that's sure if I pay for 1 year, it's like any other membership you pay for, you use it more if you pay for it. You know, if you only pay for 6 months, 6 months comes around, you're busy, you're not thinking about it. But if you pay for a year, that's a year before you have to think about it again. So that makes it easy to keep coming without having to stop and think about it. So I think that is definitely a good idea for a new something else to have to think about. But I do think that if you were to, I live in Belleville. I'm a member in the Marysville. It takes me an hour to get home from this meeting tonight. So for me to come and visit you here is pretty far out of my way. But if you were to come to visit one of the Marysville meetings occasionally and have your environment there, then me and the other newer members would see it, experience a more advanced level and see the pros at work. And that would be really inspirational, I think.
Thank you. Other suggestion, discussion. You want to say something?
I'll just say that I like the idea of paying dues once a year simply because that means I only have to ask for it once a year, so. That's just from the treasurer's point of view.
Great. Two guests. Do you have any suggestions?
The only thing I could do, I mean, have you ever thought about changing the time? Instead of having it at night, having it so that people could drive during the day? I mean, it'd be awful hard about the working people.
Just a generator of 55, 65 car. So you can choose from that. For this particular topic is how can we remember this time? And this time, the difficulty is we only meet once a month.
But what I was saying is that people, I don't know if you ever thought about changing it, like a Saturday afternoon, so people could drive back and forth. It's a suggestion.
Good discussion. Any about Baba or her suggestion? No, then we ask the new guest. Feel. No, okay.
I think on Saturday afternoon, we're going to run into an awful lot of conflicts with family and personal business, and I don't think that would be attractive at all.
Russ.
I'll just say, I've been in clubs without changing their meeting time picking your time on different issues. But
Great. Any other suggestions? Who hasn't opened up mouth yet?
The idea of the email invoice.
Email invoice.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think it would be great to have that well in advance and followed up probably every 2 weeks until the dues are due, and even once they're overdue, until someone flat out says, I do not wish to renew. I think it'd be great to have a consistent email reminders until each individual makes a decision one way or the other.
Great. May I ask you a question? In this year, in March 30th, how many people actually are member for this time?
Exactly 20.
No, March 30th. Not
March 30th, we were at about 14, I think.
How many?
14.
14? 14 on March 30th.
It was on June 30th.
Okay, so right now it's
14, all right, that's it.
That's good. You haven't said. You must say something.
I must say something.
Say something. Say something, please.
Well, I think we really need to reach out to the CCs as they get up. I don't know what our budget would be, but it would really be nice to send a personal Central Ohio certificate of recognition of the people getting their CC. Oh, by the way, you're invited to join our club now that you have made it to this prestigious mark in your Toastmasters career. Competent communicator.
Lisa pointed out to us this time whether we use mail or email. Most people are like, we need to get the invitation itself for this. The more striking that is, we, Toastmasters itself, offers several lines of invitation and envelopes pictures. So we might browse what they have, see which ones like us, and like any sample people we have on hand, like Lisa, or which of these that you actually pause and actually open. Because once you've done that, it's at least a third, if not half the battle.
Great. So which one do you want to address?
That would be regarding 4.
Divine UCC. Any
And reference to his suggestion, a handwritten letter would get opened by me far greater than if I get something that looks like junk mail. If I get something that somebody took the time to write an address on and put a stamp on, I'm far more likely to open it.
Bill says invitation should be written and written spell.
Should be personal.
Person. Now in the second round, I think do you have any more suggestions for these 6?
I think those are 6 fantastic suggestions, and the follow-up conversation is perfect. You have enough to do the job. And
Great. How about
One of the problems I have with the way this is structured is that we're really talking about 2 different problems. maybe 3.
Yes.
Problem number 1 is, how do we make sure that Anna gets our dues on time? That was the intent of follow-up, pay 1-year dues going forward. The second problem is, how do we retain our membership? Retaining the membership comes in with the follow-up, the email invoice, and pay 1-year dues. The third issue is, how do we attract new members? Which I see being the inviting the new CCs, I believe you would call it social media, and the deck bigwigs. So I think instead of looking at one solution, we should be looking at 2 or 3 because we're trying to solve 2 or 3 different problems.
Great suggestion. Yeah, well, say something.
I suggest to the us. I mean, I remember many, many clubs, that's why I'm by the Toastmaster. But I find that the ones that have free coffee, people come.
Oh, okay. Free coffee. Free coffee.
So that would be my suggestion, because people drive, and they like free coffee. So we always get lots of people.
That's great. Lisa, you're again, we're saying wrong. But we need to discuss for 2 to 6 minutes. Hello,
Regarding number 5, we do have a Facebook page, but I don't think we've used it in a long time.
We still have a Facebook page now.
As far as I know, Ross, the club Facebook page is still out there. I don't think anybody uses it, no.
Yes, it doesn't say that.
The district has a Facebook page that members in any club can access. You go into our website and, well, I may be talking about 2 different things. If you go to District 40 website and look for a place where you can add your information, you can tell a story, you can input things, put your invitation out there. The whole district can access it.
I'm just gonna bring up a point on that. I'm just gonna ask everybody in here, raise your hand if you've ever signed up for anything, bought anything, joined anything, or done anything because you saw it on Facebook. Nobody does it. And Facebook is not a good promotional service. It's for people to chit chat and play games and do vlogs. It's never proven to be a real marketing tool like some people want it to be. I've even tried it with my real estate business, putting it out there saying, hey, letters to everybody, posting stuff every week saying something about the real estate market. Nothing gets generated from Facebook. So as far as a tool for creating new members, unless you're already interested in it, you're not going to seek out the Facebook page. You know what I mean? Not to discount my husband, whose suggestion was.
Well, my suggestion wasn't to get new members, it was you only meet once a month.
Yeah.
So how do you interact with each other between meetings? How do you stay connected? Because if you have a group that only meets once a month, if people don't feel connected to the group, they're not going to come to a meeting once a month. You have to keep them engaged the other 30 days of the month.
We do have a email address. There's one email address, and if you email that, then the email is received by the entire club. So sometimes people do send emails to the entire group. We don't have regular email usage of that.
And the club, hears from that at least one other time a month, because that's when the VP of Education nags them to fill rules.
Which reminds them that they have a meeting coming up.
6 minutes now.
We're close.
Okay, let's vote. For this section, we will have only one solution, only one solution. Okay? Do one solution. So we can vote in terms of eliminations. The first step is we vote for this, and everybody have one vote. Okay? Then we eliminate the smallest cut, and the rest of people keep until we have one solution. Okay? Yes. We need a vote on, are they welcome to vote?
I think it should just be you guys. It's your club.
How are you? You want to vote? Okay, you want to vote, you don't want to vote. Okay, that's it. I make a decision. Follow up. You agree, follow up, raise your hand. Everybody only have one vote, okay? One vote. Follow up. How many? One. One vote.